To be me.
Warning, warning, warning.
What's up, y'all? Okay, I'm back with this live because I feel like I really didn't get to say everything that I wanted to say, or I didn't really get to give my personal opinions in the series just because I wanted to keep it more like professional, more storytelling rather than telling my opinions. But that is what this live stream is for. Some of y'all will be directed here from the video because I have it set up that way. So this right here, this live stream, if there's anything that you heard in the series that you disagree with, anything that you want to comment on, if you just want to call in, this is the live stream for that. Anything that you want to talk about, because for the most part, I've gotten out most of what I wanted to say. It's pretty much, it just is what it is when it comes to Joseline's Cabaret. But I just have a couple more things that I wanted to add. So I'm not sure how this live stream is going to go, but the call-in link is in the comments. Hi, Maddie. The call-in link is in the comments. You can call in. You do not have to show your face, but you do have to give access to the camera, or to the camera and the microphone before it lets you in, and then you can turn the camera off. All right. So Miss Pretty, I'm gonna go ahead and let you in because you weren't able to come in earlier. Hi, Jessica. What's going on in Australia? All right, is my music playing? Why is my music playing with me? My music is really playing with me. Can y'all hear my music? Let me know if you can hear my music down in the comments. Okay, not sure what's going on. Okay, thank you, Jasmine. I'm about to add you back to the live. All right, you guys, this is my lovely subscriber, Jasmine.
Hi.
Say hello, Jazz.
Hi, everybody.
She's going to be assisting me with the live stream because it's been so much that has gone on with me trying to do this Joseline series. The first 3 episodes was a doozy for me. I thoroughly have enjoyed it. First of all, I haven't even thanked y'all because I have the best subscribers on YouTube, period. Because y'all be waiting and watching for these episodes to come out. Like, y'all damn near be on my ass like my mama about these episodes. But thank you, though. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So I didn't expect, when I did the first episode, I didn't expect anyone to even watch it because I didn't know that y'all would want that from me. This is what I do like to do, though. I love to research. I love to do commentary. I love to tell stories. And when I put that video out, I was very much blown away. Like, y'all killed that video. Y'all killed the second video. It gave me one of the worst migraines of my life, but it's okay. And then this last video, y'all, so I had a sore throat, okay? And then I lost the entire video. I don't know what the powers at be are trying to tell me or let me know, but the whole entire video was just scrubbed from my computer. Somehow I was able to get the first half, but then the second half, y'all, I'm not really happy with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are looking forward to the next episode about Big Lex, because it's even more mess with Big Lex. Like, how could it be more mess? How could you be more messier than Joseline Hernandez? I don't know. But it's even more mess with Big Lex. Her show is even more ratchet. And I'm going to get into it all when we get to the next episode. But for now, this is the final thoughts of Joseline's Cabaret. So, Jasmine, tell me what you think. What did you think?
First off, I want to say Big Lex is from South Carolina and I'm from South Carolina, and I'm gonna just leave that where it is. So I know it is a mess, and I think I'm probably gonna subscribe and watch hers too, because I haven't watched hers yet. But this Joseline Cabaret, oh my god, like I was saying, like, okay, how she started off, you know, it was supposed to be positive, and you know, I want to get a group of girls and just produce positive content, and they're not supposed to, you know, take off their clothes and stripper and this and that. But when it started, I guess she kind of got the feel of, okay, how I'm gonna get views, and you know, people love drama, fight, and you know, anything going on. So once she saw that traction was, you know, gaining views, it's like the next season we're gonna amp it up, and we're gonna, you know, we're gonna take this turn. But you know, as you can see throughout these seasons, it didn't start off high. You know, I mean, it's not ending high. It started off. Let me say that. Yeah. And I think with her, I don't know. Like she came off as one way, but Joseline is all about her money. She said in her statement, "I need a Mikasa."
My bad.
The money.
You can go ahead.
Oh,
I was just trying to give like a background for them to watch while we talk.
Oh, but yeah. So like the first one, Miami. I believe it was Miami. It was kind of like bland, and you know, I'm pretty sure it still brought in viewers, but you know, it was just something for like a start for her from loving hip hop. So, and I think when she trying to like, let me say, like choose, like pick me, like, oh, you gonna be my bottom bitch, and you know, like she's basically like, okay, this is our side over here, and this is your side over here. Like basically, like produce, like make them fight or make them go at each other. That's what it had kind of seemed like in the beginning. But the whole you know, I just want to bring girls in, it would be cabaret type thing. I think that was just like a undercover thing.
Yeah,
like,
well,
we low-key don't want to do that.
On the second episode, I talked about how it was originally Joseline Takes Miami. So she was supposed to go around, you know, where she's from, the Miami area. And I don't know if this is correct. So if anyone is watching who is from the Miami area, please correct me if I'm wrong. But Joseline was filming inside of G5. So they have a whole other side of the building that was vacant that she was using. G5 is in the same location that Diamond's Cabaret that she used to work at is in. They have the same exact address. So I'm thinking that G5 is the new Diamond's Cabaret. The name must have changed or something like that. So the original Joseline Takes Miami, from what I got from my research, was supposed to be, you know, her going back to where she's from, and then linking up with people that are like her, girls that are like her, that are doing the same thing that she used to do 10, 12, 15 years ago. And so I don't know what happened, because they did not put out any kind of information on this part. But WeTV, we know WeTV is on actual TV. So certain things can't just be put on actual TV. So they halted the production of her show. And I think it's because Joseline was, you know, it was like going on. And they were able to reformulate it into Joseline's Cabaret. And so that's how we ended up getting Joseline's Cabaret Miami. And in the middle of that, you know, Zeus called her, and they were like, they were interested in it or whatever. So she ended up doing the show with both WeTV and Zeus. So I think maybe because Joseline came from Diamond's Cabaret, I do think that she had it in her mind that this is what it was going to be. But I don't think she was being realistic with herself. Because what did you think that this show was going to turn out to be, being who you are?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was just reading the comments. They said they can't hear me. I know you
can't hear you.
Yeah. And they said they can hear you, but they can't hear me.
Are you in private chat?
Oh shoot, yes I am.
Okay, yeah. So it's one person who has that issue, so that they have to figure that out.
Oh, she just say I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. So we can hear you.
Get out private chat.
But going from Miami, so there were some people who felt away because I didn't watch the original first season, Miami. The reason why I didn't watch the first season is because when I went to go watch it, Zeus did not have the rights to it. WeTV still had the rights. As of right now, Zeus has reclaimed the rights, so it is now on Zeus Network. So you guys can go watch it if you want to. But I did watch the first episode because it was free, and I did watch all the clips that I could. And Joseline seemed to be, from season 1 to season 2, I still stand by what I said. With Joseline seemed to be being the authentic Joseline. Like, she's still gonna throw shade, she's still gonna be unnecessary. Ooh, excuse me, she's still gonna talk shit. But I feel like on Love and Hip Hop, every scene, every time we see Joseline, it's like she's a robot rather than a human being, like just an angry robot fighting over CBJ or about CBJ or with CBJ just all the time that I can remember. There's only so many scenes I can remember where Joseline is just like having fun and just being herself, like a regular woman, when she's not like trying to throw somebody under the bus or like talking about somebody's weave, about their coochie, about them being a hoe. Like, there's only so many times. So with Joseline's Cabaret season 1 and 2, I felt like I was seeing Joseline just in her natural habitat. Like, I don't think I had ever seen her genuinely hug someone before that. Like, even the hug with Mimi, if you ask me, was just fake.
Yeah. With the Cabaret, I guess she could like generally be herself. It was no hiding, no curtain or nothing, like, because she was the main star. So, the camera's on you, whether you want them on you or not. So, right. But yeah, I agree with what I'm about to say. I didn't know that it was on the WeTV first. I heard about it, I guess, when I came up hip to it was when season 2 came out. And that's when I was like, okay, before I watch season 2, let me watch season 1. Right. And that's when I saw season 1 was on Zeus. And I believe at that time Zeus had like a free trial. So I definitely took advantage of that.
Not Zeus, the free trial.
Yes, the free trial. Like, it was like, try it for
humble beginnings
or something like that. I know, right? So that's when I like kind of rewind and went to that, and then I went into straight season 2. But I guess because I watch it so close together, season 1 was like a blur, so I really can't remember like anything that actually stood out to me on that. I mean, the same thing been going on, is just more amped up for the second season. But yeah, I never really see her embrace anyone. She had her little moments as far as like, somebody got a sad story, like she'll shed a tear because she may relate to what they're relating to. Yeah, I believe in season 1 where a girl had like a pimp and she had need to go home and she had need to like get some money or something like that. And she was kind of like pouring out her heart. It was like a scene where she's like, you don't know what I go through. And she kind of related her. I can't remember the girl name, but she had kind of related to her, and Joshua had like a soft moment, like, well, I was in the streets and I used to walk on needles and stuff like that. Yes, there is a story that she had walked on a needle. Yeah, but she still didn't like kind of embrace it. It was just like a moment. I don't know if Joseline like just avoids that because her background is so tragic, or she just like traumatized, like she don't want to go back to that. So it probably because she put on this facade, whatever she got to do. Oh, I'm that B, you don't talk to me that way, just always flight first. She aggressive.
Well, look, let me go ahead and add someone else in just to give everyone like a chance to call in. I am reading y'all's comments and I will respond in a second. And we're gonna get into season 2 and season 3 and the reunion. Hopefully we're not here for 2 hours, but as long as y'all turned up, I'm gonna be here. Okay, I don't care how long. Like, this is for y'all. All right, Mariah, I'm gonna add you to the screen. I'm at the stream. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hello. What's up? So what do you think? What are your thoughts?
I just think that the show didn't show any women empowerment, and it would have been nice for the ladies to be able to use the platform to be able to like to show what they got, like, or to like to come up for
Mhm.
everyone to do different things or whatever they wanted to do in their life or whatever. And it was just like, it was none of that. It was like, it's all.
Okay, you a little bit mumbled.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. You just kind of mumbled.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, it was just like, it wasn't any women empowerment. It would have been nice to see the girls be able to, like, evolve, like, come up with, with whatever they wanted to do with their life. And it wasn't like that. It was just a bunch of fighting and just a bunch of clown stuff to me.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was very hypocritical. It was very what she said the cabaret was supposed to be was very much so giving fabrication. It was giving fiction novel. It was giving what's the name of the lady that makes them books? I'm in love with my granddaddy's boyfriend. That's what it was giving. It was very much ratchet.
It was super ratchet, and it was just sad to watch all the way around. Like, it was crazy. It was real crazy. Like, she just needs to change it up. Like, be real and stop all the putting the women down and putting the girls down and all that stuff. Stop doing that, because it's crazy. Why would you have a show and put other women down? Like, she's been in a bad place in her life before. Like, why wouldn't you want to see everybody win? That's crazy.
Because if you ask me what she was doing, because if you listen to the Breakfast Club interview, she said that she was bringing in women like her. And like I just said, the whole correlation between Diamond's Cabaret and starting off at G5, which I think was Diamond's Cabaret, it seemed like Joseline was like reliving her childhood to young adulthood, but instead of being Joseline, she got to be the people who did her wrong.
Right. That's crazy. Like, I don't even understand it.
So what did you think about the reunion?
Well, was it a reunion?
It was a summary.
Was it a reunion though? No. That was a bunch of mess. All the way around. They need to redo that or something. I don't know. She needs to. I don't know. They probably don't even want to mess with her now.
It was very much chopped and screwed.
Chopped and screwed.
There we go.
Baby, T-Pain produced that damn reunion. All right. Thank you, Mariah. I'm gonna put you back into the next game.
Yeah. Bye.
Oh Lord. See, that's the thing that I was gonna get to. Like, someone in the comments had asked, wasn't a cabaret supposed to be like burlesque type of like a show, like entertainment? And yeah, that's what a cabaret is. What Joseline had going on by season 3 was just a full-on strip club. You had Riri up here lighting her kuchanchi on fire. I thought you said they didn't have to take their clothes off.
Facts. The first season, she said, she telling Ballistic, I want to do cabaret, girls keep their clothes on. When I was watching season 3, it was nighttime. I put my kids to sleep. My husband walked in. He said, you watching porn? Seriously, because the girl had all her titties out. And then they didn't show it with the camera, but they said her, her cha-cha, her cooch was all out.
Yeah, let's use code words because you know how YouTube is.
Right. So it was all out. He was like, what are you watching? I was like, it's a cabaret. I can't really explain it. This ain't really what it's supposed to be about, but I just told him it's entertainment, pretty much.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it can be. I was gonna say in the beginning of the live, I forgot to tell y'all this. So on season 2, see, this is me. I don't live my life like that. I don't look down on workers. Like, you do what you do. That has nothing to do with me. So it's whatever. But in my mind, I don't think that stuff like this will make it onto a streaming site or a streaming service. Like, it just completely just evaporates my mind that people are interested in seeing this. So when I had found out about the cabaret, I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch it because of Joseline. Even though Joseline ain't sometimes, she's pretty entertaining. So I was gonna watch it. But when I get on there and I just see Like, I'm literally looking at Boss Tech's second set of lips on my screen. And I'm like, I forgot that people act like this and they do this. And I damn sure forgot that we're in times where people don't mind doing this on a Zeus network. Who knows how much they got paid per week to do this. So,
right.
But on the reunion on season 2, I remember Lunel, she was like, these are a bunch of hoes and prostitutes. And I'm thinking to myself, like, is it? Like, is this what I'm seeing? And when I was doing this last episode that I did, good God, I accidentally somehow came across Lexi Blow's leaked OnlyFans.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. My jaw dropped. It was a lot. And the thing is, judge me all you want to. I ain't watched, but I didn't immediately click away. I just sat in awe for a second, like, oh my God.
Oh my gosh. So she just let it all hang out.
That's the thing. I was looking for a picture to use of her for the video. And all of a sudden, it's Lexi Blow's coochie just everywhere. Multiple photos. And that's when I was like, okay, I have to think with that ratchet mind, because I used to be around girls who danced. I had a roommate who danced, and we used to go to the club together. I used to be in the back pretending that I was going up and down the pole. Lord knows what I was actually doing. But in my mind, okay, I was top dollar stripper. But
okay.
So, they used to have, you could go get you some, like back when I used to eat meat, you could go get you some pork chops with some collard greens in the bag. Like, it was in the...
Not the collard greens.
The collard greens. You could get you a Kiki Poo, which is like a Kool-Aid with like a whole lot of sugar in it. Like, those was the days. So, like, all the... I live in Birmingham. Well, I live in Alabama. At the time, we used to go to Birmingham for her to work. And so all the dancers from Atlanta, sometimes I think they were rejects, but whatever. They would come to Birmingham and they would just shit on all the dancers that we had up here. So when I'm watching Joseline's Cabaret, those are the girls I have in my mind. And I'm like, y'all ain't doing it like them girls. Like, y'all cute. Or maybe it's because we only see so much because they focus so much on the drama. But I'm like, as far as the dancing, if y'all gonna go from a cabaret to doing this type of dancing, I don't really see y'all doing too much like the girls used to do back in the day.
Right. When I used to watch, I'm like, I could do that.
I could probably do that.
Right. I'm like, they're not doing nothing special. Like, what's gonna make people pay money and you're not taking your clothes off? I mean, okay. And then she would say, oh, we need a routine, but they would barely be doing that routine. They were so slack.
Baby Lollipop did not care about that routine. She came in late and everything. She did not care. So, who was your favorite? I have a couple people backstage. I'm about to bring y'all in a second. But I want to know, Jasmine, who was your favorite girl of the show?
Season 3?
Season 3, yeah.
Okay. Now, at first, watching, this is just like in the beginning, like the first 2 episodes, I had like, what was her name? The girl that always say the N-word.
Diamond?
Her. I had liked her at first. But then when she started using the N-word and all that, I was like, you know what? At this point, I ain't even got no favorite. I don't like none of them, to be honest. But if I would have to choose someone, it would probably be like somebody in the background, like Henny. Give me a background person.
Here, let me tell you why Henny irritated me, because she sat on that reunion and she said, I don't know what it is with people, and as a community, POC and Black POC, or whatever, however you say it, Black people and non-Black people of color, we have so much learning to do still in 2022. I don't get how people don't understand that Joseline is Black. And Henny sat up there talking about, well, African and Indian and something else she said makes up Puerto Rican. Girl, That's
Really?
maybe a bulk of people who are, the original people that migrated to Puerto Rico or whatever had that makeup. But at this point, baby, the melanated came from Africa and was dropped off everywhere, including Puerto Rico. The same thing that African American is to America is the same thing Afro Latina is to Latin America. I don't get what part. That's an easy way to make me not like somebody. It's like, okay,
ignorance, right?
I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
See, I didn't remember her making that. I just remember her being like a little lap puppy for Amber, and the scene where Diamond and what's the short girl name right here? Diamond's twin tag along. Yeah, Raven and Diamond was talking about Amber, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get her." You went to go get her, and then when Amber tried to buck and get jumping or whatever, you trying to hold her back. No, what you went to go get her for?
Right.
You wanted them to fight, right? So now you trying to bring it. I'm like, girl, please.
Hold on.
I take that back. She ain't even my favorite. I don't have a favorite.
Right. We can change mine already. So Stevie said he was right, though. She was educating Amber. She was right to an extent because she started off saying that Joseline wasn't black. Baby.
Right. She ain't educating nobody.
Yeah, so you're not really educating anybody when you mix in some truth and some lies. You're not really, because Amber still sat up there and pretended to be mad that Joseline said the N-word because she damn sure wasn't mad in the house. But we're gonna get on that.
Hey, you're right. And
right.
I was thinking that when Diamond kept saying it, and you like, oh, I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm on my brother. But Joseline said it right then and there. You ain't jumped in her face. And I was kind of disappointed because if Amber showed to be that chick in episode 1, when Joseline got in her face, she like, Joseline told her to get out, leave. I'm not coming back in there. I'm like, oh, dang, where was all that energy you had with the other girl? But Joseline, who's Joseline supposed to be? If you go at the head first, everybody else will follow you and come in.
That's the thing. See, Diamond right here in this scene, Diamond had already called her the N-word multiple times.
Right.
So you waited until later to want to have a scene. And here's the thing. Here's why Diamond and Amber are both wrong. Diamond is wrong because, first of all, you are a non-Black Latina. I don't care if you have a little bit of 8%, 9%, 10%. I really do not give a fuck on this earth how much percent you have of African. You cannot say the N-word. Now, obviously, like, we as a collective, we can't just go snatch Diamond up just because she says the N-word. If she gonna say it, she gonna say it. Okay, whatever. I don't like you. Moving on with the show.
Right.
But after Amber pretended to be mad that you said something and tried to address you about it, you continue to say it. Then she called herself allegedly beating you up by throwing you on the ground, and you get up and now you're taunting her by saying the N-word. And that's what I have a problem with, because Amber is fully Black and she's the darkest skinned girl on the show. And you sit up here taunting her by saying the N-word. But where Amber is wrong is I be trying to remember that I'm on YouTube in front of people. And I don't know who's watching and who's going to watch, because I'll be just saying some things. Amber, no, she didn't care about her saying the N-word. And so she used a real issue that we as Black people have so that she can get screen time, knowing damn well she didn't care, and took her little self out there to the pool and pretend cried. And that's what I have the issue with. So, as far as
I ain't gonna lie, I'm such a what's they call that, like an empath. When she did that crying scene, that kind of touched me, because she's like, you can't say that if you don't look like me. And I'm like, I understand that, but it's okay. The word itself doesn't bother us. It's the feelings behind you saying that, like your intentions. You're saying that on purpose because you're trying to, make it be like a derogatory word, or you're trying to bring me down. That's what hurt. Being that, what our ancestors went through, and being called that and stuff. But I ain't gonna lie. That little scene, it could have been fake, but I was like, oh my God. I got like a little soft.
Girl, see, that's the thing. Like, initially, I was like, yeah, Amber, get her. But then I was like, girl, Amber, you so-called beat up everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But first of all, if you really was upset about that, you would have drug her through that penthouse. You would have drug her outside and threw her in the pool, because that's what I would have did.
Facts. That same energy you had with someone you just met. Oh, Paris and London.
Right.
That same energy you had with her, you could have kept that same energy with, someone that so-called wasn't of your same color. Where was that energy, ma'am? So that's kind of when I lost respect for her too.
Exactly. So Kai, I'm gonna let you on in about 1 minute if you want to go ahead and get ready. But I was just gonna go ahead and say that honestly, I really like Lollipop. I liked her because she wasn't taking it from nobody. Even Joseline, like even when Joseline tried Amber was, like you said, she was like, oh, like she got the shivers, like she was cold, like -0 degrees. They don't even make sense. -5 degrees, below zero, sub-zero. But Lollipop, even when Joseline tried that whole Beyonce thing, she was just like, no. Like her face, her body language, her behavior, even when she came for her about the teeth, she was just no. Like you could tell she just took that because she knew that Joseline was doing that for camera time. And I have a feeling that if it wasn't for that, if Joseline was just like some girl off the street, or even if Joseline was still Joseline and it wasn't the pretense of the show, I feel like Lollipop would have got her. In that sense. But where she lost me, and that's why I was so disappointed with Lollipop out of everybody, where she lost me at is just continuing to be around Joseline and the other girls. Even Jordan quit the Cabaret tour because she didn't agree with how Joseline behaved at the reunion, how Joseline and Ballistic behaved. And so for me, for a Lollipop to continue to be around them, whether it's for a bag or not, that just tells me that you'll fall for anything because you're not going to stand for what I would think that you would believe in.
Right.
And even though I didn't see her like running up in front of Joseline to protect her like the other two girls, like, because if you watch, she's really running up on K Capri. She wasn't worried about Joseline. She wasn't worried about nobody else but K Capri. But you're still being lumped in with those two minions, those two clowns, because you're guilty by association.
Right.
That's where she lost me.
You seen at the reunion, like all three of them had on the Gucci shoes. It's like, okay, y'all, Joseline, back up. Security. I'm like, dang. But you can tell that, she was team Joseline. Even though she may have not been like trying to fight Joseline battles like the other two minions, but she was just focused on like her standing beef. So, but yes, the fact that she already picked the side, I mean, it's clear where she stands. So
Kai, I just added you to the stream, but I do want to address this right here. Joseline doesn't look like Amara or Juju. Why doesn't she hang with them? She is colorist too. Okay, so here's the thing with that. I don't know about that. But she doesn't have to look like them. Like the African American women in America, we don't all look like Gabrielle Union. So I'm not really sure what you were getting at with that comment. Feel free to elaborate more. But that's what I don't get. Like, it's a lot of people that's in my comments that were like, well, Joseline, she looks mixed and she looks that. But if you were to see a regular black woman in the street who was light-skinned or however else, would you think to yourself, oh, she looks mixed? Or even if there was some kind of thought that maybe she does have a white grandparent or some mixture in there, you wouldn't doubt that she's black though. So it's like, I don't understand why we aren't getting that Joseline is black.
And also at the reunion, Amber mentioned being in Joseline's house. So it seems like at one point in time they got really close outside of the Cabaret show. So I mean, Amber's, kind of like a dark skinned girl. It seemed like they were friends.
So I'm thinking that, excuse me, y'all, with the comment that Joseline made about Lollipop, I wasn't feeling that Lollipop because she was like, it's always the light skinned girls that think they the ish. That tells me that Joseline probably was picked on in Puerto Rico, because she said that when she used to walk the streets of Puerto Rico, they used to always remind her that she's black. So that tells me that she probably has some issues with lighter skinned people or those non-black Puerto Ricans bullying her or saying things to her because she's a black Puerto Rican. So I haven't seen her be colorist. That doesn't mean that she isn't, but I don't know. Yeah, Joseline's cabinet. Who knows what's in her actual cabinets at her house?
I just wanted to say, I thought that season 2 was the best season yet, because it had incentive of the 10K. And it kind of distracted Joseline from all the drama. Like she had her role and she stayed in it. Like she stayed in her own lane.
I agree.
It was so unnecessary, and there was way more depth in the personalities of all the I was gonna say characters, but all the little housemates or whatever.
Yeah, because we got that kumbaya moment. We got to learn about Boss taking her issue with alcohol. We got to learn about who was it?
Miss
Sapphire. Miss Natural's issues. Sapphire had some kind of issue with her BBL or her butt shots going wrong or something. Lucky had the whole storyline of like being the baddest because she had those issues in season 1. Like everybody had something to them. Big Legs had some underlying issues that made her want to be private and like break herself off from everyone else. So we didn't really get to know too much about her. But even what's the girl name? The little fly on the wall.
Oh,
what is she's the only one who had the natural hair besides Miss Natural. She had the dreads, but she had the natural like poofy hair. What do you think? She had the blue contacts.
Is it Yummy?
Yummy, yes. Yummy had a whole storyline of being weird, and everybody had some. Chanel had the issue with her mom in Houston or whatever, and being a little flip floppy, and then being an underdog. Everybody had something, but we started off season 3 with boom. Who's gonna be the Natalie Nunn of the house?
Right, and there was way more dancing in season 2. Like, it just felt like you could see who can't dance in season 2, like the first few episodes. But season 3, everybody looking like drama.
Season 2, everybody had something to offer to the Cabaret, and season 3, obviously, as much as I like Wet Wet, she had nothing to offer for the actual Cabaret. Henny literally she could blend in with the paint on the wall, never knew she was there half the time. Gaia could dance, but she still had no place in the Cabaret because why are you bringing holy water? I mean, I guess some people would have like a thing for that, but they probably need to be locked up somewhere. If so, I don't feel like she should have had a place in there anyway. I'm glad that she went home because like the whole Jesus thing, the spell book, that really made me uncomfortable. And I'm not Christian and I'm not religious, but like, what do y'all think that she was an actress as well?
I think she used that Jesus thing as like a storyline. Kind of that's the vibes that it gave me, but yeah, the whole witch book and all that, it was just like overboard and it was uncomfortable. It was like, all right, girl, you playing with God. And Joseline even called her out. She was like, that Jesus, go home, you can go home with that. But she kind of told her like, I don't care if you talk about Jesus, I love Jesus, but that ain't the setting to be bringing that up. And it's like you're making a mockery, to be honest.
Yeah,
people that aren't Christian, or if you claim to be Christian, people that aren't Christian, like you're making like a fool out of it.
Yeah,
like that wasn't the setting to be bringing that stuff up.
Yeah, so I felt really just I don't know, like the second coming of like, girl, are you sure? Because baby, you on stage with your what can I call it? With your
Chewbacca.
your poodle, your golden doodle on full display. Okay, Miss Girl, isn't that blasphemy too to just sit up there and call yourself the second coming of Jesus like that? That is that not blasphemy? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So I'm like, girl. And then the show wasn't the show on during Easter, or did it end before Easter? Easter's on Sunday.
Oh my gosh, I ain't thought of that.
Well, she was gone by then anyway, so
yeah. I was like, all right, girl.
Yeah, because
she was doing the most though.
The absolute most. I wish I could have got like a background video to show so I could show each person, but I didn't know how we were gonna go with this live. So just go with the flow, I guess. I just want to make sure there's something in the background for people to, I don't know, look at.
But other than her constantly bringing up Jesus and such and such got a demon and all that, nothing else was really interesting about her. So that's why I kind of got the vibes that she was just using that as a storyline.
Yeah,
she had nothing else outside of that I remember.
That in the WWE wrestling match that she decided to partake in every 2 episodes, like Miss Girl was ready to throw down. Like she was already down before the girls knew she was down. Lexi Blow, poor Lexi Blow.
Oh my gosh.
Lexi got her ass dropped.
When she did that flip, and then they rewind it, and I'm like, oh my God. I said, why and that concrete looked very hard. I felt for her, like, oh my God.
And I don't know if that was a sound bite or a sound effect, but like, you can hear that.
Not them adding the sound effect to it. It was already bad enough.
Right. Like, I wonder if her back was hurting, like.
And if I was Lexi Blow, I would have went in after that. Like,
yeah, I would have had to fight her.
I would have been still fighting her
to this day.
And
because then you just embarrassed me.
And that reminds me, it's been so much. I don't know, about reality TV, but it seems like it's so much acting going on. What's the tall girl's name?
K Capri.
K Capri. You remember when she was telling Wet, if she comes in that house, I'm gonna fight her every night. They did not fight again. Never again. They beef just squashed. I'm like, really?
That's because K Capri is a puppet, and that's the thing. That's what I mean when I say Joseline is bringing little Jocelyn's, because K Capri got on a plane after a DV incident with her girlfriend. K Capri obviously needs help and healing. And when you say that, I watched so many live streams at this point. And the way that she behaved on the reunion with all that tongue sticking out, all of that, that's how she acts in those live. She was on live every other day doing all of that. Dry. I would never dry. Candy on a stick. And it's like, girl, I don't know how old she is, but she needs some kind of, I wouldn't say intervention, but there's something that's going on that's like, she has anger issues or something. And if you say, like, it was one girl, was it Roly Poly from Real Chance of, well, whatever it's called, they didn't have so many shows, was telling her that she needed to heal, and she got offended by someone telling her she needed to heal. But that's the thing. So she come straight off the plane, having had that happen with her girlfriend. You jump in the van ready to go. You want to find somebody to go with, and they tell you to pick on Wet. But you and Amber is supposed to be like the top dogs of the season, like the stars of the season. But y'all are being told what to do. One of y'all has the producers telling you who to fight, and then the girl end up throwing a Red Bull bottle and damn near hitting you in your eye with it. The other one, you up here being a full-on actress, and you're not doing a good job of it because we can tell that you don't care about half the stuff you acting like you care about, because you sitting up here these bitches. And if I come downstairs, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Like, baby girl, we can tell. Like, we can tell, Amber. That's why I said we don't know who Amber is. Do you know who you are?
Facts. Oh my God. Yeah, it was the switch ups for me throughout the whole season. Everybody switching up.
It was a 2008 bang and swooped over the side of the eye for me. Like, I was done with it every time I saw it. I was over it. The bright pink lipstick. Like, Amber's she's a very pretty girl, but that look, I was just so over it. I was over everybody's confessional looks. Zeus, y'all should all, instead of y'all trying to fake sue them for a Ballistic, though he should be sued, but we all know y'all don't really care. Y'all should really sue, not Ballistic, Zeus, for them fucked up ass confessionals that y'all had. Because that lighting, baby, that lighting. I can see the unblended makeup. And y'all know I'm an esthetician. So I'm looking at these people, like, I'm not talking about them, I swear I'm not. But the craters, the acne, the texture, somebody.
Everything. You have a natural eye for that. So it's going to pop out for you.
Yeah, and I mean, some people had it bad. And I mean, sometimes the eyeshadow wasn't blended in correctly. A couple people had something orange on their teeth. And I'm just in awe, because at least VH1 would have had y'all looking right. They would have put a filter on it.
They wouldn't have them coming up in front of camera looking any type of way.
Right. They would have had the nice background, you know, the fake family home with the dog in the back, the fake living room with a flat screen TV, you know, soft pan over to the side, you know, something.
Facts.
Oh, sorry, y'all. I just got a text. Y'all don't go not too much in the comments. If you are just now tuning in, the call-in link is pinned. If you guys want to click that link, it will take you to call in. It will ask you to activate your camera and your audio, but you do not have to be on camera. You can just come in, say your piece, and you can go. I will be pulling up some comments here in a few. But now that I'm sorry. The confessionals, was that on like their Instagram or something, or was that part of like on Zeus as well? Because I didn't see that one. The confessionals?
Yeah.
No, that was a part of the show.
Oh, you're talking about like the scenes.
Yeah, like when they be talking. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you. I was getting ready to say, I was like, did I miss something?
Nah.
Yeah. Honestly, I guess it really didn't make a difference for me, because they would look a hot mess in the scenes and the confessionals. So it was like, Zeus just don't care.
Yeah, they used to do them bad. Ooh, they used to do them bad. Then it was the random setups. Hey, girl. So what did you think about what happened last night? No, you know you don't give a damn about what happened last night.
Right. Like they ain't already talked about it or something.
Right.
That happened hours ago, probably even days ago.
Oh, that's the wrong thing. Hold on, y'all. At that point, so Lexi Blow. What do you think about Lexi Blow?
Lexi Blow, okay, season 2, she didn't seem very problematic. She always, seemed like she tried to stay neutral. But season 3, I honestly, I don't even know why Joseline brought her if Chanel was the winner. I don't know. Exactly. I don't know. Anyways, but I kind of think something may have happened, behind the scenes. That's why she got like really close with Lexi Blow. But I don't really, Yeah. Her.
You talking about coochie bumping?
Yeah. Maybe 3-way, all that. It's kind of obvious, but
you know how Jocelyn get down,
right.
So
And
I wouldn't put it past her.
if you remember the scene in season 2 with Atlanta, when she was like, why you smell so good? And she was all over. She was like, you like how I smell? She's like, can y'all cut the cameras? Like,
oh yeah,
we already know. But season 3, I don't know. For her to be supposed to be like the top dolls from season 2 coming to season 3, I mean, after that slam, I lost respect for her. Ain't no way somebody about to slam me.
Well,
and I wasn't
her
a big
fault.
dog.
Like, look, Gaia slammed her on the ground, and Lexi lost all thought for at least 24 hours. She didn't know.
Facts. Facts. It's like she just went to La La Land. And she suddenly came back. She teleported back or so. I don't know. But I really don't care for her. I think she just blow wherever the winds blow. Yeah. Her and Chanel, like they're supposed to be like teaming up together. But when she saw that opportunity that Chanel was slacking as far as being like, I guess like the top head in charge, she easily, ran to take that place. Well, Jocelyn's gonna need someone to manage the girls. Okay, we know your motive.
Yes, and someone in the comments said that no wonder she ain't fight back with Jocelyn. She was submissive. If you guys watched the reunion, and if you haven't, or go back and watch it again, there's a part where Jocelyn, she don't run up on Lexi, but like she walk up on Lexi, and Lexi's like talking like, but Jocelyn, you know I did. Like she's talking to her like she's talking to her man, and then like at some point Lexi even like grabbed Jocelyn like in a please mommy listen to me, like not mommy like a kid, like mommy like that's mommy type of way, like looking up to her like very submissive, because listen, I'm 4'11", so just about everybody taller than me. Everybody I fought in my life, got in an argument with they have been taller than me, but I've never looked up to them. You feel me? I'm eye to eye with you from afar. So when Lexi was like holding on to her, I was like, y'all a little close. And Jocelyn pushed her. That was personal. But if you guys don't know, the reason why Jocelyn was mad at Lexi was because she was on live stream with one of the other girls from the Cabaret. But the live stream, the person whose live stream it was a girl from Big Lex show, Big Lex Baddie Collection. And y'all know Jocelyn doesn't like Big Lex for whatever reason. Big Lex don't even know why Jocelyn don't like her. Big Lex said afterwards that Ballistic tried to bump at some point. Maybe that's why Jocelyn was mad, or maybe Lexi had a body on her. Not Lexi. Big Lex had a body on her, and Jocelyn called Ballistic looking. Who knows? But as of today, we don't know why Jocelyn doesn't like Big Lex. But we know you better not get on live stream with anyone from her show, because you'll get pushed like she did Lexi Blow.
Facts. I think Jocelyn don't like Big Lex because Big Lex don't hold her tone. Like anybody that kind of kindles under her or be submissive or like, yes, Jocelyn, or if she talk trash, they don't talk trash back. She don't have no issues with them. But if someone talk trash back, it's like you're on her bad side. And I think that's what she hate about Big Lex. Big Lex, try to came for her. Like all those one-on-ones you give with everybody else, why you ain't ever had a one-on-one with someone that wanted to go against you? And I believe Big Lex would have been one of those girls that would have done it. But I think that's her issue. Like she feel like she can't control Big Lex type thing. Like all the other girls, she may control them. She can talk down to them and they'll shut them out. They'll listen. They'll do what she say, but not Big Lex.
Right, because Big Lex, what they say, that's cap. The cap is on your head.
That was so funny.
Girl, what I say, them two now, like the thing is, Joseline has met her match a couple times, even with like
Mhm.
Tommy, Jessica Dime, Miss Natural, Big Legs. Like, and she can't take it. Like, she be coming back at it, but she don't know what to do because it's like, damn, you didn't say it. What? Now I gotta say something else back. Oh, I can't say nothing now. I just gotta get up and fight.
Yep.
She don't know how to take it. But my thing with Lexi Blow is this, and this right here. She, to me, like, I know a lot of people say that she was kind of fake, and I feel like she was kind of fake in some ways. Like when what's her name, Wet had came back into the house in the confessional, she was like, "Oh, Wet's here," but then to Wet's face, she was like, "Well, we're glad to see you," or "I'm glad to have you back," or something like that. So small ways like that, she was being fake. I guess, you know, in a place in a cabaret. As I guess, was she the captain? Because did they ever like officially make her the captain? I'm confused.
She I don't think they officially made her the captain, but she basically just made herself the captain after she saw Joseline never chose Chanel in one of the, you know, the dances or whatever. So she made herself captain, especially that first night when she was like, well,
now she made herself captain.
Yeah, she made herself captain because she already said she was co-captain. Well, Joseline, you know, I'm gonna need a co-captain. Like, who made you captain, first of all? She made herself captain. I'm like, dang. I mean, not unless, you know, they've been saying something at late nights, little pillow talk. Okay, you captain now. Okay. I mean, they had showed that scene.
Right.
But yeah,
So,
she kind of just made herself captain. And then she was trying to get a co-captain. So I think in reality, she made herself captain, but she was trying to make Chanel like, okay, you want to be co-captain? Like, you can't do that. But yeah, I mean, whatever.
So aside from that, I guess I would say maybe if you're like captain, quote unquote captain, you gotta kind of fake like people, I guess, because you're supposed to get it right together or whatever. So I'll let her have that, what she did or said to it. But my main issue with Lexi was how she talked about Chanel. Obviously, the two of them, they were not friends. They don't have to be friends. And I could get how Chanel irritated not only Lexi Blow, but some of the other girls, because Chanel never, I don't know. I know that Chanel was kind of being like flip-floppy, but it seemed like she was doing it in a kind of way of like, she's trying to fit in because she knows she doesn't.
Right.
So, yeah, so that's why she's kind of with this person, that person, and not really knowing what to do. Like, she's trying to stay true to herself, but at the same time, it's like, I really want to click up with this person, that person, because I know I'm like a softer personality. Like, I need, you know, a big personality type of friend. That's why she clicked up with Boss Tech and Blueface Barbie in season 2. Now, season 3, she didn't really have to click up with nobody because she came in as she was supposed to come in, the winner. But Lexi got on live stream with these two men and one other man. I don't know who these men are, but the first thing she said was, everybody in the world knows that I won season 2. I was supposed to be the winner. Okay, a lot of people do feel like Lexi Blow was supposed to win season 2. If you ask me, whoever won season 2, in this case it was Chanel, was just supposed to win it. Like, all the girls had something that they did that I feel like could have been worth them winning. So it's just whatever with me. It just so happens to be Chanel. Season 3 should have had a winner, and I believe the winner should have been Lexi Blow. But it didn't have no damn winner for whatever reason. Maybe the funds wasn't that. Who knows? But
so that is right.
Right.
I didn't realize, like, dang, they don't have no winner. Everybody just fight.
So my thing with that is, like, I'm not saying that Lexi is just hating on Chanel as a whole, but when you sit up there and you say something like that, and then following that, one of the men was like, oh, something about Chanel, but she doesn't have the ideal body type. She's shaped like a little boy. She reminds me of myself when I was younger. And no, Lexi Blow didn't say anything. Like, she didn't say those words. She kind of started to agree, and then she changed up and she was going to say something else. But to me, that says a lot about the kind of woman you are if you are willing to sit up with men and discuss or allow them to discuss another woman's body type. Specifically, the woman who won what you feel like you should have won. So to me, that makes her look like a hater. Like, I feel like she was hating on the fact that Chanel won because she felt like, why did you win over me when I look like this? And, you know, I have this and that going for myself. And probably because, like you said, the coochie bumping trilogy that she may or may not have going on behind the scenes. So that is the only thing.
She was pushing hard.
That is the only area where Lexi Blow left me. I completely, like, I stumbled across this live stream on accident, actually, because you guys researching for this cabaret, I have seen too much. I have heard too much. My head has hurted. It's constantly hurting. There's so much yelling. It's so much talking about people's kids, gorillas and dry and candy on a stick and pimple back, and like, I can't take it all. Like, I can't take it. But when I came across this specific live, I was like, really, Lexi? Like, you know, that's what I mean by, like, how I said with Lollipop. If you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. So I can respect it when a woman gangs up with men. Well, let me not say gang up, but sits around with men. Whether they could be her friends, they could be her family, I don't know. But regardless, publicly sitting around with men to discuss a woman's body. And then you know that Joseline talked about Chanel's body pretty much the whole damn season 2.
Oh my God. Yes, and she kept saying, "Oh, your beer belly, this and that." But Chanel, she came to me off as like a pushover. So many times I had want to say, "Girl, stand up." Like, talk back. Like, she just take, especially when Joseline threw those apples. No, it couldn't have been me. No, ma'am. She's such a pushover.
The thing with Chanel that get me is that when Big Lex was calling her broke, she stood up to Big Lex. And Big Lex is one of the biggest personalities in Joseline's cabaret history. So I was just confused how you stand up to Big Lex, but you couldn't stand up to anyone else. And then with the Apple situation, which we know that was a setup situation, she didn't know that it was fake, but Joseline and production knew because they brought her the apples. And Joseline wasn't eating them damn apples. She was getting them apples to throw at Chanel, but she never threw them at Chanel. She threw them at the lamp behind Chanel to make it look like she threw them at Chanel for the camera. Just like when she picked up that candle, I don't know what the thing is called, the candle thing. When she picked up that candle thing to throw at Big Lex, she never threw it at Big Lex. If you pay attention, she threw it to the side. So Joseline is not really throwing things at people. She's not really trying to hurt these girls. This is just for the cameras.
Joseline trying to avoid those lawsuits. Okay.
Thank you so much, Alexis. I see you all the time in my comments. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the $10. Okay, I can get me a McChicken meal. And I didn't see if you responded to my question earlier, but you know, you can always comment on something else, email me, we can always get into a discussion, because I was genuinely curious as to what you had meant. I was confused earlier. But thank you. They should have just done the reunion on Zoom.
At least we probably would have get all the scenes then.
Yes,
that chopped and edited and screwed it. A hot mess.
I don't know if any of y'all have seen the reunions from Chance. Is it Chance? What is the thing called? One More Chance.
For the Love of Chance,
something like that. But those reunions are similar to what happened at this Joseline reunion, except they get a little bit more conversation in. But Zeus knows how these reunions go. Why do you not take a book from Love and Hip Hop, have someone sit in a room on like a video and then have a TV. I know y'all got enough for a TV. Like hang the TV up or whatever. Have them on the TV. Have whoever they're up against sitting out on the stage. Like, I'm confused as to, it's like y'all want them to do this at this point.
I thought the same thing, especially when the girls suit up in their sneakers and they came out, and the host even say, "Oh, y'all coming out in sneakers, y'all want to fight." I think it was a setup to fight. It was like a meet and greet, let's fight, let's scrap type thing. Like that's what the reunion was about. Let's meet up, let's link up, let's get it popping. That's what it came off as. But I agree. I think they could have, even when Joseline was on Love and Hip Hop, she had to film from like a room or something like that. She couldn't even come out because she was acting wild trying to fight everybody then. But I agree. I think they could have like either said the left side that was by Joseline, everybody, y'all can all be in one room facing the screen, and the other side, y'all can all be in a separate room facing the screen.
Right.
That way we can get some type of things, because it seemed like some of them came out there to discuss some stuff, to get closure on some stuff. But everybody fighting it, no one got nothing out.
At all. Because if it was that serious, this is my thing. Like, I know Lollipop wanted to fight K Capri over, I think K Capri said something about, K Capri like really kept, I'm not understanding what K Capri's problem was with Lollipop other than the whole thing with Raven and, what's it?
Diamond.
Miss Lips. Miss N-word. I want to say so much. It's like YouTube's regulations be getting me because I be on these lives, I just be ready to flow. But them two came and told K Capri that Lollipop said something, and then when Lollipop was addressed about it, she told them exactly what it was and exactly what it wasn't. So how do we get from that to now it's on site? Like literally, like I was just looking to the left, I looked to the right, now I'm looking at you, and now we gotta fight.
Right.
Like, how did we get? Because I know from the beginning, Lollipop didn't really like K Capri because K Capri had got upset that Chanel was talking to them all like as a whole. And if y'all remember during like the photo shoot, K Capri was like off in the back, like, don't say y'all, don't say y'all. You know how black people are with the y'all. So Chanel was trying to get that together, and Lollipop was just like, you know, who cares if she said y'all? Like, just if she says get it together. So I saw that Lollipop wasn't feeling K Capri from the jump, but I'm just confused on how we got to the point where we literally got a thump every single time.
Right. And you remember K Capri was like, she used to call Raven and Diamond her besties. So now Diamond and Raven are like, they up on they kind of been up on a Lollipop. I remember, was it Diamond? She was like, oh, Lollipop is gonna eat this, you know. So they already all been cool, but it's like K Capri became distant between them, but I don't know because she thought they favored Lollipop more or what. But yeah, it's some holes left in. So I guess as viewers, we got questions that we need closures and stuff on, you know.
Right.
Like there's a lot of holes and a lot of confusion. Like, okay, well, what happened? So
that's the thing. If I was still doing interviews, I would have definitely interviewed them, like, because I need more. The questions that we have are not getting answered.
Right.
And there is a channel here on YouTube under the name of Mo Visuals. They do a really good job of interviewing, but it's just like I still just be having questions.
Right. I agree. Someone said they want to be Bad Girls Club so bad.
And they do.
Facts.
This is a cabaret.
Facts. And you know what? That's all I could think about, because Bad Girls Club is on Zeus as well. And yeah, they were giving off Bad Girls Club vibes.
It very much was. So Bad Girls in the Cabaret. At that point, they should have just brought some of the original Bad Girls to the Cabaret and had Joseline and Natalie host it. I mean, y'all gonna do all of that.
That's a good suggestion. Zeus hit Golden Baby up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Zeus, I put my business email in the last video. I know y'all been watching my videos. So go
Thanks.
ahead and hit me up because, first of all, y'all need a host. And I might be 4'11", but let me tell you something. I don't care what beef y'all got going on. My stage is my stage. I'm not playing on that. So y'all need a host. Y'all need a commentator to have y'all need a little show on the side starring me. And I will give commentary on the shows. And y'all need someone to give y'all ideas. So I need 3 different checks. I need 3 different job titles. And I need you to figure it out.
Facts.
Soon.
And she's gonna ask the questions that we actually want to know.
Period. Y'all literally email Zeus. Go hit their Instagram up. Tell them Golden Baby on YouTube is ready for her first day of work. Okay, I'm ready yesterday.
We're gonna speak that in the universe and let the universe gravitate that.
Right. So this lawsuit, Amber withdrew herself out of the lawsuit. Riri, Lexi Blow, and who's the other person? Riri, Lexi Blow, and Hennessy are still included in the lawsuit as of right now. Why do y'all think Amber dropped herself from the lawsuit?
I mean, we know stuff goes on behind the scenes. I'm thinking she got paid off some kind of way, of course. But I think if she had to went forth with the lawsuit, not only Joseline but Ballistic too, because he was allegedly stomping on her and putting hands on her too. So I think to just avoid that mess, they pay her off so she can just drop it altogether. And maybe Zeus, I mean, they should have, but Zeus probably would have get some slack behind it too. So I think they thought it was just best to pay her off so she can just hush.
See, the thing with that is, with me though, well, first of all, let me say this. I don't understand how you can have 4 girls in a lawsuit but then just pay one off. Maybe it's because she's the one who allegedly got hands put on her by Ballistic, but I would just think that all the girls would have gotten paid off and all of them would have dropped the lawsuit as a whole. Right. So just with Amber being Amber, it just makes me question what does she have? Again, who is the real Amber and what is the real issue? Because at the end of the day, regardless of if I did or didn't like who Amber was on the Cabaret, for her to have happened what they said happened to her, I'm 100% against filing charges and her winning money, whether she chooses to settle outside of court or not, or whatever. But how do you have all these people rally up by your side, support you? You done went live from the hospital room talking about your ribs. Folks is in Zeus comments ready to throw down. They ready to beat Zeus Network up. They ready to beat up Lenny Plummer, whatever his name is. They trying to see him one-on-one, line it up. And then when they ask you, they start having questions about you dropping out of the lawsuit, you tell them to mind their business. Excuse me? You use the whole N-word thing for a storyline.
Facts.
And now this.
But she made sure to promo her business, her selling dinners, and what else you say she sells? She made sure she add that in there now.
Right. On the reunion, Diamond said that Amber, after the whole N-word thing, that she had got in Diamond's car with her, and Diamond was like, what's up? I thought you was mad at me for saying the N-word. And this is what Diamond said now. She said that Amber said, oh, that was just for TV. That was just for the cameras.
Wow. I'm telling you.
That's why I can't get behind an Amber. Like, I don't know what more that she would want. I mean, I feel like when it comes to these reality TV shows, they are scripted to an extent. And I've always known that producers would tell like girls of the Bad Girls Club, like, hey, it's getting a little boring, go do this. Or they'll do something like write on someone's picture and then let them fight over who did it. But to completely fake certain things like Amber has faked, and I'm sure Amber isn't the only one, but just hers is just the most obvious.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, at what cost are you willing to go viral? Are you willing to make such a name for yourself? Because will we even be thinking about Amber in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years? Will Amber have her own show in 10 years? Off of this right here? Like, is it worth it?
Honestly, because I didn't even saw the Cabaret season 3 when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
I was late watching it, and when she started coming in the media from Shade Room and all this and that, and I was like, who is this? I didn't even know who she was. And then when I heard the thing about, at the reunion they beat her up, and I was like, oh, okay. But I just literally just watched the 3rd season last week, so
really?
I had to kind of catch up. Yeah. I wasn't interested. Like, after how things went down season 2, I was like, all right, this really ain't no like positive type thing. But I just kind of watched it because everyone else was talking about it. I'm like, okay, let me catch up. Let me see what's going on. And it really was a hot mess.
It really was. It really was. And then Ballistic. Now, I get that Ballistic produces the music. Other than that, he has no other contribution to the show, just other than support of Joseline, which, okay, great, support your girl. But just because you're a producer and you're supporting your girl, that doesn't mean that you have a place on the reunion stage anyway to even be able to run up on a girl in the first place. He done damn near ran up on 2 different women. Because on season 2, he was ready to scrap with Big Legs.
Mm-hmm. And I lost respect for him then, because that's females talking.
Exactly.
You a whole man. Like, why are you even on the stage? My thing, I think he kind of thirsty too, because in reality, he really don't need to get no screen time, like camera time and all that stuff. It's about the Cabaret. It ain't got nothing to do with him.
He ain't in the Cabaret.
Yeah, like he can be behind the scenes and stuff, but he coming off as thirsty because he want to be in the forefront. He want to show his face and this and that. But yeah, like, you as a man, like, I lost respect for him in season 2. So I mean, it was expected for him to be on stage, and like, really, you jumping at a female? I want you to keep that same energy with a man. But no, when the scene when Johnson's like, back up, let him through. You too fat, whatever. You come to his face, we got a problem. Why are you talking like that to a man? If he a man, let him talk like that.
Exactly, because I feel like Joseline, in a way, was trained by Stevie J back in the day. Remember when they were on the reunion and Joseline and Stevie got up? Because really, it was Stevie who had the issue with Coyle Ray Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And he was ready to go, and she got up just because he was gotten up. So Joseline is one of those women which, okay, submit to your man, that's all fine and dandy, but she doesn't understand. Well, let me say, in that case, you're addressing another man and a woman, cool, but my point still stands that Joseline just follows the lead of her man, even if it's a Ballistic who didn't put his hands allegedly on another woman. She gonna still follow his lead. And that's what I said in my last episode, is like, I don't know what it is with certain women and men. They become obsessed. And with Joseline, just through my research, it just kind of seems like she may have never had a man actually love her how she needs to be loved. And it seems like Ballistic is doing a better job than Stevie J, but to what extent, I don't know, if you're allegedly putting hands on women. So
That's probably the best she ever had this far in life.
Yeah.
That's probably why she gravitate. It's like each man, I don't know if they get better than the last. So let me hold on to him because this is the best I ever had. Type
Exactly.
thing.
Me, I don't know who you are, but I got you on screen.
Oh, hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. So I just was I'm kind of late on the topic, but it was as far as the Amber situation. So I can't get into too much of it, but all I can say is I just want to say this and then I'm gonna dip off. But so y'all gonna see Amber on Zeus again. I'll say that. And she did get a big check. Not as much as she would have gotten for probably for the lawsuit, but she's very happy and they're moving her to Atlanta either this month or next month, and that's where she's gonna be, and she's gonna have something within Zeus. It's gonna they haven't from what I know, they haven't like settled what it's gonna be yet exactly, or what the show or anything is gonna be yet, but that's what they like the clause was they promised her.
I ain't watching it.
So you're not feeling Amber, I'm seeing.
I'm not feeling Amber because of the fact that she fakes issues that shouldn't be faked. Like the whole issue with the N-word thing, you did that just for cameras. Find something else to do for cameras. It's plenty that you can do. Then
But imagine if she would have just sit, like they all got clowned for just, the other girls got clowned for just sitting there when she said it. So imagine if she just sat there again. And especially when she said, say that again, and and then she said it again, like in her face. Imagine if she would have just sat there or whatever. Then what?
No, I mean, like, of course she gonna fight because that was the plan for her from the beginning. But my whole thing is, if you real and you really have an issue with that, like you would have said that the first time that she said the N-word, because the first time y'all was like you, her, and Joseline, it was just them three at first. I don't even remember seeing Raven there, and she called her the N-word multiple times. It wasn't no like, hey, friendly N-word type stuff. Like, no, y'all arguing, and you didn't have no issue with it then. So
yeah, people said that. Even Diamond said that a couple times.
Yeah,
like you was around me when I said it a few times, and now you're just choosing to make it an issue.
That's
and
what
that
I'm
could
saying.
be true. Like, you know, when you go lay down, when you start like not liking somebody, you start you know, they breathe wrong, and then you want to bring it up. And
yeah,
I could
get
cause a fight or something.
But also, now I don't know if this is true because this is just Diamond saying anything, and I also don't like Diamond. But Diamond said that after that happened, Amber was in her car talking about it was just for the TV. So, you know, we have no proof of that, but it just seems
exactly.
to be,
She could just be saying that.
Right. But it does seem to me that is plausible just because of how Amber, from the jump, I could tell Amber is doing stuff for TV. Do what you want to do for TV, because if you want to come up in the reality TV world, that's your business. That's your bag. Get your bag, sis. Period.
Right.
But
she definitely got a bag.
Oh yeah. We see.
And it's not, I'm gonna say this, it's not, from what I've heard, you know, I got low sources, but from what I've heard, it's not like a couple 100,000. Like it's up there, you know what I'm saying? It's a pretty good bag, and she's, you know, for her to even drop the lawsuit, she wasn't taking no chump change.
Okay. Well, I mean, see, the thing with that is she's the one who had what happened to her, so she can choose what she wants to accept. I didn't have a problem with that at all. That's her business. I just had a problem with her telling people to mind their business. Like, you could just not say anything. You know, like these people came to they had your back. Like people was in Zeus network. You know, they had the comments. They was on the comments of the reunion, like going off on Zeus. That is the reason why the reunion was nobody could watch the reunion at first, because the whole app was messed up.
Oh yeah, I remember it crashed like for like, it was probably like a good hour and some change.
Yes,
so I had to like watch it on Safari and all that type of stuff.
Those are people they are coming in support of Amber. So it's like, don't sit up there and tell them to mind their business, girl. Take your bag, take your next TV show or whatever it is that you're getting, and you know, continue on. I ain't hating at all. And the thing is, like, it ain't even that I don't like Amber. It's definitely not nothing personal because I don't know her. But also, I don't know who Amber is because all I know is the actress Amber.
Right. Because I'm not going to lie, she did grow on me, like, as the season went on. Like, my personal opinion, like, at first, I'm like, oh, she just doing, like, I thought she was doing way too much. Like, I thought, like, when the first few episodes came on, like, once she started, like, the drama with Wet, and I'm like, all right, she just picking on the girl. Like, why is she just doing the most? And then I guess, like, she had, like, a few funny moments, and she came across real funny. Like, I thought when she was coming at Chanel and Lexi Blow, like, I thought she would just, she do have some funny, one-liners and stuff. The stuff she be saying be funny, but she does have a tendency to do a lot, like, the most. And I don't know if that's producers telling her to do that or, like, what's going on.
That's the thing with me too. Like, people who, I'm very much like laid back, kind of look and see what's going on. So people who do the most, they're gonna overload my senses, and I'm just gonna be like, okay, please sit the fuck down.
Exactly. But at the same time, it's like, if we got with the TV, like, we gotta have them couple people do the most. Because imagine if everybody just laid back and chilling.
Yeah, I get it.
If we had a bunch of Chanels and a bunch of Lexi Blows, like, it wouldn't be, no drama, no TV.
Yeah.
Like,
I get it.
It do gotta be them couple people to stir the pot and give us that entertainment. Like, you might not want to chill with her, but you can, like, say, all right, I could watch you on TV. Like, there's people I would never want to hang out with, but I can, like, all right, I could watch you on TV.
Yeah, just entertainment.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, me, for calling in.
I didn't know what to put.
Thank you. You good. Well, I hope to see you in the comments somewhere or on the next live.
Okay, I will be there. Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Okay, with a T. They came through with a T.
He said he got a few connections. Okay.
Connections. I need to have. I should have said what connections you have, because you put me on.
Right.
And yes, I am. For anybody who makes it this far in the live, who's rewatching, and y'all here now, yes, I am being thirsty because I deserve a spot on someone's show. I don't have to be front and center. Look,
I agree.
Let me write y'all a script. Let me make up who y'all gonna be.
I agree, and I want to say that you did your thing with these series that are coming out that you're putting out. You did your thing on these. Very entertaining. Like I say, you do your research. You can tell you have a passion behind it. So it's not like just something that you pick up from somewhere else. Like, you actually thoroughly did your research. So
right.
I appreciate good content.
Thank you. And thank you to everybody else who has also said similar things. Like, this is, when it comes to YouTube, I know a lot of y'all know that I do like the drama or whatever, and at some point I really got tired of being considered a tea channel, because I'm not a tea channel. That's why I have a disclaimer. Like, I might get into some tea, but this is about real commentary. It's about real stories, and these girls here on the screen, like, they're real people, and some of this stuff is fake, but some of this stuff is real, because ain't no way, what's her name, K Capri and Lollipop is going this hard for fake. They going hard.
They dedicated.
So, at the end of the day, each of these girls, they have a story. Joseline has a story. That's why, even though Joseline has done so much, that I just be looking at her like, girl, how are you still on TV? But she has a story. So I told what I could from her story. I really could have went deeper, but the first episode was more so supposed to be like a prelude to these two episodes. And then I knew that Joseline's Cabaret was trending, and I had just watched seasons 2 and 3. And I'm the type of person that I get like my ideas as I'm watching. I'm like, okay, I got some stuff I got to say. I see this, I see that. I've figured out the story. Let me see what else there is to know. So I immediately got that need to research when I saw the Cabaret, because as I said in my first video, I had stopped watching reality TV. So this really drew me in, and I'm glad that I did this, or I started this series, because this series here, we got to get into Bad Girls Club. That's a few videos. We got to get into Zeus Network, Bad Boys, Big Lex, BET Uncut. It's a few things I want to get into. So I'm excited for the rest of the series. Is there anything, y'all, that I missed during the live? Or Jasmine, is there anything else that you wanted to add?
Nothing I wanted to add. I think we pretty much like went through it. I think some people in the chat like wanted to talk about what was it, Raven and Diamond, but I mean, ain't really much to say about them other than they were like little minions. Like everyone didn't like kind of stand out this season or whatever. Like I think we kind of cover everyone.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really cover Hennessy because, like I said, she blended in with the paint on the wall. No shade at all.
She was the background.
Very much so, giving background.
It's
very
giving
much
extra.
BH photocopy. Just, yeah. Diamond and Raven, the thing is, I can't get past certain stuff. With Diamond, like, I'm sorry, I'm one of those people, I cannot get past the N-word thing. Yeah. Because it was just the way you went about it. Like, I can't fight the world about a word. And somebody calling me that doesn't faze me at all. Even if they're not black, whatever. Mm-hmm. If you catch me on the wrong day, you know, you might get your feelings hurt. Other than that, like, okay. But I just couldn't get past it. And she even said it again on the reunion. Like, you don't think that you want to just refrain from saying that just on TV right now? Like, you don't care? Like, you don't care? Because you're very much giving black. You're very much giving black boyfriend, black friends, black and Latina friends. Not sure her ethnicity, but I can't get past that. If it wasn't for that, I feel like I would have liked Diamond a little more. But I can't remember. I keep forgetting her name because I call her Miss Booty Hole. So, yeah.
Who was that? That was Diamond. Yeah. Yes. That was her. I forgot she did that. Oh my God.
Like,
wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, Diamond just is what it is. Raven, I liked Raven at first because.
Me too.
Yeah, Raven was cool. And it was funny with the Nicki Minaj hair. I don't know if you noticed this, Jackson, but Raven kind of pulled a Lexi Blow with Joseline when they were. Joseline had made everyone leave from the room. I think it was Gaia was fighting someone or whatever, and Raven was kind of like, "Oh, you look good though."
Oh,
I don't know if y'all remember. If y'all in the comments, do y'all remember when she did that? And Joseline was like, "What? Like, what?"
She wasn't ready.
Yeah, she wasn't. She was like, "What did she say?" So I had always thought Raven was funny. I thought that she, like through the season, she was funny. But then again, we get to the reunion, and I don't know if Raven is following Diamond's footsteps, but it's just that whole minion thing. Like, you're too old. You have kids.
And see, I was even trying to figure out, okay, they say they came in as besties. So did Joseline pick them on purpose because they came together? Or
right.
Like, that didn't sit well with me. Like, I want to know the backstory of how they both got chose and they both besties, or did they become besties when they first, hey, you're doing a show too. I want to be your bestie. Like,
right.
I want to know the backstory of that because that kind of don't sit right with me. But
yeah, but I don't know. Like, I don't think there's much to say about them two. You know, they're still on tour with Joseline being them. Diamond still has her Instagram on private because she know why.
Right. She had all that energy when they was confronting her. I use that term. That's part of me. That's part. Girl, no, that's not part of you, girl. Sit down.
Like, that is not a part of. You know what? I give up. You know, we covered all the girls on season 3. Very quickly, season 2. I didn't like Lucky, and I didn't like Lucky, not because of, like, a lot of times, like, my opinions come from, I have to watch all of these shows that I'm going to be doing a series about. So I watched Lucky on Big Lex Baddie Collection, and that made me not like her. So, but as far as Cabaret wise, yeah, she was okay.
Yeah.
Sapphire, I don't know. I didn't like how she felt the need to throw Scooby snacks. Like it was, I forgot the reason why, but it was kind of giving bully a little bit. But you're supposed to be mother ma'am of everyone. Other than that, whatever. Who else was on season 2?
The girl that had the drinking problem. What was
Boss Tech.
Her, yeah.
Boss Tech should have known. I don't know why she had the idea to come in there with that money. Like, cool, like you already have 10K. I'm pretty sure it's other women there who have 10K as well. But what did you think? Did you think Jocelyn was gonna be okay with that? You should have known Jocelyn was going to. If Jocelyn would have saw her in the moment, Jocelyn would have got down there in that money and would have wrestled her down the stairs. Because it would have been money falling everywhere and two big old booties just flopping around over the floor. Like, you gotta know where you go. Like, you gotta know what you getting yourself into.
Right.
Miss Natural, I love Miss Natural.
Loved her. I thought she was cool. She was like a earthy person, like,
yeah,
she was cool until she blew up.
It threw me off because she used to work in a cornfield, picking corn. So
wow. See, I didn't know that. I said she been earthy.
No, it's a code word. It's code. She been on the hub. The hub of corn. So, just how I have never witnessed like someone who worked in that industry. Because I think I've seen Miss Natural a couple times just on my own, just browsing on the web.
Yeah, I done saw videos too.
So, it's nice to see them, like someone like her in her field of work, just be herself. Just like Jocelyn, just being yourself. Like, it's just, Blueface Barbie. I don't know. Blueface Barbie recently just had her 26th birthday.
Wow. Wow. And that was the girl that went off at the end, right?
No, that was the girl that went off at the end was Yummy.
Okay, that was Yummy. Who was Blueface Barbie?
Hold on, the white woman. Wait a minute.
The one that Lucky fought.
Yes.
Okay. Oh wow.
That's why I said she just turned 26, girl.
Wow. She would have fooled me. Oh wow.
My thing, girl, could you at least be believable? Right. Believable a little bit.
Oh my God.
You ain't gotta tell look, as a woman, you ain't gotta tell the truth about your age at all. Like, don't let nobody make you feel like you gotta tell the truth about your age. But Miss Girl. Well, she looks better here actually, but again, that Zeus network is gonna age everybody up by at least 10 years anyway. So you're already however old you are, and then Zeus gonna make you 50. Like, Zeus need to be sued.
Right. Oh my God. They wrong for that. And all the beautiful ladies out there, please. I mean, surgery is fine if that makes you feel better, but please don't touch your face. Please.
Babe, listen, I'm getting Botox soon, so
Oh my God.
I'm getting a baby Botox. That's gonna be a whole. I'm gonna have to make a new channel for all my aesthetic stuff, cause I done got stressed out. This Joseline stuff that stressed me out. I got a couple lines in my forehead now.
Oh goodness. Well, at least you're very knowledgeable in that field, so
yeah,
you're not coming there full fledged.
I already look 17 anyway, so.
Plus with your height.
Right. Forever getting ID'd. I can't get me a nice little bottle of Hennessy, like, please. Who else was on season 2? You good? I'm almost done. Season 2. Yummy was crazy.
Oh,
Like,
the girl that had the abortion, she was on there too, right? Season 2.
yeah, Aqua. So
Yeah,
we can only
that was
say that
her.
word once before YouTube come for me. So let's leave it like that.
Oh.
But Aqua, do y'all think that she was coughing on purpose or not?
She's like, who coughing? You coughing? You coughing at me? I know you're not coughing at me. I don't know. I mean, I can believe that she probably was. That was around, the pandemic time, right?
Yeah.
I think she probably was.
Well, she
coughing.
said that she was choking on water. And Joseline said she still think, even though she apologized, she said she still think that she was coughing on purpose. And Aqua remind me of a Street Fighter. Like, she just looked like she don't care. Like, she don't care at all.
Yeah, rough around the edges.
Very, like, baby been living that life. So, I don't know. But, I don't know. I like Big Lex for some reason. I didn't like Big Lex on her own show, but I liked her on the Cabaret.
Yeah, I liked her on the Cabaret, too. I'm gonna watch her show and I'll check it out, see what's going on.
Let me tell y'all. Anyone, if you guys want to, it's on Now That's TV free promo. Like, they should give me my own thing, coupon code, percentage. But it's like $5.99. It's the same as Zeus. But I would recommend, if you're going to watch Big Lex's show before I put my new episode out, go ahead and get a subscription, watch it, binge watch it, and then cancel your subscription. Okay?
Facts.
You have been forewarned. Also, there's a lot of people eating their own discretions out of their folds that are between the knees. Beware. You will see some things on that show.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not Zeus. Y'all thought Zeus was showing a lot. This show right here. I done basically got a free subscription to what's that thing on the hub? Brazers. Well, free. Well, for $5.99.
What?
Child. But yeah, so that's Big Lex. The next episode in the Real on Reality TV is going to be on Big Lex Baddie Collection. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I left out about season 2. I don't know. Alexis said, "Oh, I saw your comment earlier about my voice. Thank you." Yummy snapping. I'm still confused as to why Yummy called herself. What happened? Like, I know it was a whole thing with Miss Natural. Yummy said that it wasn't that serious. Natural said that it was. Okay, cool. I didn't think that there was a reason for her to want to fight her. I guess when I guess when Natural won over her, that set her off. That lets me know this girl is crazy. But then you walking back and then you just see Chanel and it's just like, okay, Chanel is on the popping.
Mm-hmm.
Chanel mouth bleeding and everything.
Yeah, she snuck her. Oh, wow. I was like, ooh. But she knew Chanel. Chanel don't even seem like a fighter, so.
Right.
She was wrong for that. But I don't know. I just feel like it's a lot of stuff that they're not showing, and that's, kind of leaves us puzzled because we don't know why the beef got so bad or what it stems from. So it could be something that wasn't shown or whatever.
Yeah. Censor the songs. So who came here for my last video at the end? Who watched the end of my last video? If you can tell me what happened at the end of my video, the last video, I will make whatever video you want me to make. It may take me 2 months, but I'll make it. Let's see. I'm going to read a couple of comments because I can't think of anything else. I think we've covered everything. We talked about the lawsuit. We talked about Ballistic, Joseline, the reunion. Why was Brittany Renner there? Who knows?
Oh my gosh. And she's talking about, I love this show. I love Ratchet.
I love it. Girl, if you don't shut up.
But she was quiet. she did not move. You just looking.
Gaia and that teddy bear, girl. As soon as Joseline started talking about Gaia, girl, Gaia ran. Joseline need to be the one running from Gaia. I'm just looking through the comments because we're about to get up off of here.
Ruth D say rap that song by Joseline with her picture on the screen.
Who got it first? All right, Ruth. You let me know what video you want me to make. Send it to me in my email. Ruth was first. Yes, Alexis, I can still take a call if you want to call in. But I'm not going over the 2-hour mark, y'all. I'm tired. Auntie old, okay?
You can do whatever you do. Auntie gonna lay down, baby.
Yeah, someone said watch season 1. My head is hurting though. Like that, all of these shows, I watched a little bit of One More Chance, and someone had mentioned Real Chance. If you guys don't know, because okay, so we had New York, mind you, I do have a video on New York, and it fits in with this kind of content. So we had New York. New York had Real and Chance, the two brothers, on her show. And then they went on to have their own show. Well, Real passed away of cancer, I think. The one with the long hair.
I forgot about that.
But they have another brother. So Chance now has One More Chance on Zeus. And his other brother is not a part of the thing, but he's just there. So that's what I was talking about earlier. Hey, Alexis.
Hello. How's it going?
Hi, it's going great.
Hello. Thanks, ladies, for calling me in. I know I have a lot of because, yes, just I like the show because it is a dancing show. Like, we did have some real choreography. Like, obviously, Yummy's a trained dancer, Miss Natural as well. And then you have like traditional dancers too, like from the club, like you have Lucky, like just people who like do it on the other side as well. So everyone's really talented, which I appreciate. Just like the demeaning and degrading is kind of what threw me off, and just the whole like, yeah, like round 1, round 2, it was more like of entertaining for her, and just kind of like not necessarily, well, yeah, essentially just using the girls to kind of get her where she needs to go and just kind of make her look better. As long as she can demean someone and make herself look better, that's cool, which I understand because Stevie kind of like did that to her. I just think it'd be a little better if she had a bit more empathy and sympathy for the girls that she's dealing with. She's been there before, so.
Right. Do you think that she's capable of having any kind of empathy for them, or do you think that she is so far gone to where it's either impossible or she would need like some deep healing with maybe like a counselor? Okay.
Good question. Oh, sorry. I'm getting ready to go out myself.
No, you look great.
Yeah, thank you. Honestly, I think it's definitely possible because obviously she has a daughter now. She's been there before. She didn't have the best situation with her mother, which I didn't know about until your video.
Okay.
But yeah, you know, I think it's definitely possible. I think she just maybe needs a better state of mind, and just needs to work again. You have to work on the inside before you have other people. So I think this is more just like a money grab for her, and I feel like the producers were kind of like more so like helping the girls, and that's why the first seasons were kind of like a bit better than the other 2 seasons, just because like the last season was just like horrendous. Like
there was no point in that. They could have kept that season, to be honest.
Basically. Sorry, I'm like not really on camera.
Are you good? Where you going out to? I need to be going out too.
Oh, speaking of going out, so I actually just moved to Miami a year ago. I've been traveling to Miami back and forth, and that's another thing I wanted to talk about too. The clubs down here are very different, like the entertainer clubs. I don't know if I can say the other word.
Mhm.
Down here are very different from like other parts of the state. I'm from New York, so like the U.S. I mean, sorry, that's in line. But yeah, down here it's a little different. And so when she had that whole first season, and she was like, oh, arguing with like the other two girls about like, oh, like she was that they were saying like they're like light skinned girls and stuff like that. And but I understand what she's going through because there's a lot of colorism in clubs down here too. Like I'm Latina as well, so like obviously you have that, and she's obviously like not a light skinned Latina, so of course she went through that and stuff too.
Right.
I was like, yeah, I was kind of feeling for her, and she was standing up for Lucky, and the other girl, I forgot her name, sorry. Season one, but yeah, she's cute. I liked her. She stood up for herself. She held her ground.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think she's very relatable in that sense, in that regard. I do think Love and Hip Hop gaps her up way too much.
Yeah.
It's kind of giving me like Real Housewives of Something Else vibe, where I don't want to say the name, but she's kind of like doing too much, like with trying to like sue the company and this and that. I'm just like, I don't know.
I feel you. So with you being in Miami now, you said it's been a year, right?
Exactly.
So I had a. What'd you say?
Exactly 1 year. I came here to work for the pandemic. I visited for the past 11 years. I don't want to say my age, but I've been back and forth. But now I'm in Fort Lauderdale, actually. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's where. Yeah. Right, that's where Joseline is originally from.
Oh, hello, Joseline. Also, I said hello, ladies, but hi.
Hey, Lexi, you look very pretty.
Oh, thank you.
She does, right? And got up here and showed out.
I just like put the names. I have no makeup.
So, well, you don't need any, girl. You ain't gotta feel like that. But so would you say, because there are a lot of people that were in my comments that were talking about the way that Joseline speaks, and what I was trying to explain to them is that with her having Spanish as her first language, being from Puerto Rico, and then moving to Florida, there are so many people in Florida of really different races who just speak Spanish. Like I've witnessed that you don't even have to speak English. Yeah. Okay, see, there you go. Especially the more you get into South Florida, and then you have people like the City Girls, they're from Miami, and you see how they speak. So with you having ties to Miami, would you say that Joseline's accent makes sense?
I would say it does, because I am born and raised in New York. My mom is Dominican, my dad's Guyanese, but my mom is like I guess like a mestizo, because my grandma's Black Dominican and her dad is white Dominican. So, well, white Puerto Rican actually. Sorry, I don't really talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga. But basically, it's basically a whole mix up. So I kind of do know the situation. And in New York, I say the N word. First of all, it's kind of in my lingo. I do want to get rid of saying the word but it's really just how we talk. Like if I'm mad and there's certain things you say like that, this, that, and I don't want to like say like any bad on camera, but it is part of her lingo at a certain point. So that's what I'm saying. Like the way she said it is part of her lingo, and obviously it's part of Diamond's lingo probably, but clearly like Diamond is a little forced and a little bit fake.
Yeah.
So, kind of like forced. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's when overused.
It doesn't feel natural. You know, like it's just like okay, like you're just trying way too hard, bro. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Thing I had, like of course, like I feel like she can because it's Miami, and like when you grow up in the hood and stuff, like it just is what it is. Like you just get with the lingo, get with it or get out. So
So yeah, that's what I was thinking too. And I was thinking like if you have someone like Carisha, Young Miami, and you see how they speak, and imagine them also speaking Spanish, like. To me, you get Joseline. So I'm like,
right,
girl. Dominicans, we speak the most ghetto Spanish out there. Like, trust me. So totally get it. Yeah. I mean, she's a good girl. I think Joseline's great, and Miami is a whole different culture, different environment. But again, it's a nice sense of like coming togetherness. That's why I was really excited for the show, because I started dancing 3 years ago, but I was like, okay, maybe I can like see some behind the scenes. Like it's obviously similar to what goes on in the club, but just more exaggerated, of course, as TV. But it was just really nice to kind of see her in her element. You know what I mean? As opposed to seeing her, like you said, on Love and Hip Hop. doing XYZ and arguing.
Right.
You know, I think she did pretty good for herself. Kind of dropped the ball a little bit. I'm not sure if Ballistic was involved in getting into her head. I think it might have been the other way around. She's a very strong personality. I'm a Scorpio too, so we know how Scorpios operate. But yeah, I think she just could have took it like on a more positive route. Like, yeah, of course, like let the fighting happen, whatever happened. But I didn't mean to bring up like Lizzo's show or anything, but it's just like if it's going to be a competition, let it be that. Of course, there's going to be tit for tat things here and there, but I guess she really saw what Love and Hip Hop was and kind of wanted to give the audience what they think they wanted, which is good, but it's like it's too much. At a certain point, it's like a little bit too much, you know?
Yeah, I definitely agree. Very great points. Very great points.
Out of here. Sorry. You guys,
well, you enjoy your night. Thank you for calling in.
Okay, have a good night, ladies.
You too.
Bye.
Let me just add this too on the N-word topic because that seems to be like a bigger thing. So just like Miss Alexis is from New York, so I'm originally from California, but I mostly grew up in Alabama, so I consider myself Calibama, whatever. But in Alabama, baby, if you ain't black, you better not get caught. If you look white, I mean, you may come across some people who are just like, okay, whatever. But people down here are so R-word that you just can't let certain stuff slide. So I think that has a big influence on why I feel the way I do about Joseline saying that. I mean, not Joseline, Diamond. So, any final thoughts, Jasmine? Any final thoughts, everyone in the comments?
No, I was just gonna say, once you let it slide, MFers just start, ice skating. So if you don't stop it right then and there, I mean, they just gonna keep doing it. Which is why I think Amber, if she had a problem with her saying the N-word, she should have just stopped her from the beginning, not just let a few slide. And I want some extra screen time. I'm a confront her about this.
Right.
It'll work like that.
Not ice skating, slip and slide records. Like how Jonathan did Rio. They took him down to the bowling alley.
Oh my goodness. I'm glad you mentioned that because I didn't realize that was on Zeus too. So I gotta watch that. I done see the clips on Instagram. I was like, ooh. They said Jonathan got those hands.
Baby, Jonathan had that man's hair on display at the opening of his shop.
Wow.
With the follicles still attached.
Ooh.
Others.
We're gonna charge extra for that installment, whoever want that.
Right. Well, thank you, Jasmine, so much for dealing with me and all my shenanigans beforehand, and also, just being there to help me through the live. I feel like you really helped me get through this live, and you're welcome to come on my live streams anytime. You're welcome to give commentary on my channel and help me out anytime. We can work something out with you, girl. And everyone here, thank you guys for tuning into the live. Thank y'all for tuning into my series because I'm really thrown. Like, it's not like I haven't got 1 million views and stuff before, but I got it on like drama. This is one of the first times, besides the Dej Loaf video and the India Westbrooks video. Besides those two, this is one of the first times that I've done something I really love doing and telling the story like I really want to. And like, y'all ate this up. And I hope y'all continue to eat it up. I have so many more episodes to come out. So let's keep this going. I'm not going to tell y'all when it's going to be out either because I've been lying too much. On accident, but too much.
Well, whenever they come, we'll be there to watch them. And I just
you.
Appreciate the content that you put out. Keep doing what you're doing. And thank you for allowing me to join you tonight as well. I really appreciate it. Like, I got much more respect for you now.
Thank you.
For your channel.
That's what I was saying. No, like it flowed so well. And we can definitely, if you want to hold on for a couple minutes, I'll definitely let you into some information after this. But thank you guys. Someone asked me if I think it'll be a season 4. I think it will definitely be a season 4 because Zeus don't care. So I won't be watching it. It's the end of the Cabaret for me. Unless Zeus gonna put me on, like I said, y'all hit their email up, hit their Instagram up. Tell Zeus to put Sage on the show, baby, because I'm ready. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.